My name is Maria Elwan and I'm with ABQ Hours Exchange. Looking at how these hourly service exchanges or time banks are community-based initiatives that use time in place of money as a local currency.
My name is Bob Allen, and I'm one of the founders of ABQ Hours. So we started with 4 people in January. Someone mentioned that they had heard about something called a time bank in Santa Fe. So that just got us more encouraged to start creating our own time bank here in Albuquerque. Wanted to focus on the idea of that this was a service exchange, that people would be trading services with each other without money when we decided to name it ABQ Hours Exchange. What we realized was that to have a real functioning service exchange here in Albuquerque, we had to make it public. We went to a lot of farmers markets this summer. We had to be out there meeting people and explaining to people how all this works. And we launched in October 19th. And we had a big potluck where people could meet each other, which is a really important part of this. I sent an email out to the other members in the group, and I put out a request saying I need a ride to the airport. And then for that exchange, the person who gives me a ride to the airport earns an hour. And then that hour that they, if that's what it takes to go to the airport, if it takes an hour and a half, they earn an hour and a half. And then someone who's a member of the group answers me and says, I can take you to the airport, and then we arrange to do that exchange. People always say, is it barter? And it's similar, but it's not. But the thing about the barter is that there's usually a value associated with barter. And in a time exchange, it's all based on time. So my time is as equal as your time. And that's a really beautiful thing about it, that there's sort of a built-in equality that exists. And people would get it, but people don't know how to turn that into how do I do that in my daily life. It has the potential to affect people in lots of different ways.
My name is Paul Bauman. I'm one of the founder members of the ABQ Hours Exchange. Another member requested for somebody to teach them Peruvian cooking. Since I was the only Peruvian in the exchange, obviously the request was addressed to me. And when sat down with her, chopped the vegetables, chopped the onions, chopped the chicken, and showed her how to cook it. And the whole thing took about 2 hours. And now I have 2 hours that I have gained by teaching Peruvian cooking.
One of our biggest challenges is how to grow this organization. The more people we have involved in the exchange, the more it will meet the needs of the members. There's more opportunities to have the services that you need. We decided, since Albuquerque's kind of spread out, that we wanted to have the potlucks in different places around town, because we think it's important to involve lots of different people who have all types of different skills that they can offer.
And so we've seen how hourly service exchanges truly are a powerful method of taking community matters back into our own hands and working together to build a strong social network where we help meet each other's needs as good neighbors and friends.